Donalyn Miller, and this is the Book Whisperer, Back to the Books. Welcome back to school. I hope you've enjoyed a hectic start to the school year. I know one of the things that we're all trying to do at the beginning of the year is launch an independent reading culture in our classrooms and in our schools. And so some general tips that I've always found helpful in the craziness of the beginning of the school year is to really just focus on building rituals and routines around independent reading that you can launch and sustain for the rest of the school year. Setting aside regular time for students to read in the classroom, we know is important. Experts like Richard Allington recommend that students in the elementary school spend at least 30 minutes a day independently reading, and that's embedded in the literacy block where students are interacting with their teachers about what they read. But of course, we're not starting with 30 minutes of reading the first week of school. I found it helpful to start with 15 minutes of reading and then slowly add 5 minutes a week until you're up to that sweet spot of 20 to 30 minutes. So carving out daily time for reading and then slowly helping students build stamina by adding on additional minutes. The other piece that I found helpful in launching an independent reading year is book talking. Students don't know that much about the types of books that are available for them to read, and we know that kids read what we bless. And when we bless books with book talks, we get kids excited about reading them. So those two things, setting aside time to read and starting book talking in your classroom, I think have a powerful influence on students' reading lives for the entire school year. You're book talking, and then of course you're modeling for students how they can book talk books themselves. I have 3 books that I would like to share with you today that I think would be great books to share with students at the beginning of the year. And of course, they're available in your Scholastic Book Fair this fall. The first book I'd like to share with you is Miles Morales' Spider-Man by Jason Reynolds. A lot of us know Jason for his award-winning books like All-American Boys, The Boy in the Black Suit, and of course Ghost, the first book in the Track series. But Jason has now taken on a popular figure, Spider-Man. Miles Morales is one of the many people who have become Spider-Man throughout the mythology of the Marvel comic. And he's a teenager who lives in a tough neighborhood. His father and his uncle both have criminal records, and Miles doesn't really feel like he deserves to be Spider-Man. He doesn't feel like he has come from a place that can have superheroes. And so throughout the book, he is struggling with both his superpowers and also the reality of his hard upbringing. And what I most appreciate about this book is that it's not just a superhero book. There's humor in it. The relationships between Miles and his classmates and his family are a powerful part of the book, and I know a lot of kids who like Spider-Man will enjoy it. Many of our young readers enjoy collaborations between Jennifer and Matthew Holm, brother and sister team, who've created Baby Mouse and Squish, and last year, the wonderful Sunny Side Up. Swing It Sunny picks up where Sunny Side Up left off. Sunny Lewin has enjoyed her summer with her grandfather. She's deeply concerned about her brother Dale, who is now in a military school, and she's moving into middle school. So the book is full of her angst about becoming a middle schooler, her concern about her brother, and when will he be able to come home and live with their family again. A lot of the characters from Sunny Side Up make a reappearance, including that crocodile and also Grandpa. The last book I'd like to share with you is Ugly by Robert Hogue. Robert is from Australia. He was born with a large tumor on his face and also deformed legs, and he had to endure multiple surgeries over the course of his childhood to reconstruct his face and also to repair his legs. He endured bullying as he was growing up as a child, struggling to make friendships, and also just trying to lead what Robert calls a normal life of being able to participate in sports, being able to participate in the talent show at school. It's a powerful memoir about his identity and also how he has a different perception of himself than how other people see him. I think this would be a powerful story to share with a lot of kids to launch conversations about acceptance and inclusivity. I hope you enjoy a wonderful year of reading and sharing with your students, and I look forward to talking to you again in the next episode of The Book Whisperer, Back to the Books. Goodbye.